Hello everyone who likes to join me on the journey to become a web developer. We are addressing the basics to create beautiful websites, and we will learn all the small details along the way. The following roadmap will be somewhat of a guideline that we are going to follow. The order of the items is not strict in most cases, and the most important part will always be genuine interest and constant learning. We will start off with the front-end part of web development, as this is the more accessible part for most people, and we will see immediate results. Starting off with basic HTML, which is the markup language used to describe how websites are shown within the browser, going through CSS, which defines the style of a website, to JavaScript, which is necessary for any interactive parts, such as clicking a button and submitting a form. Next up is version control, where we are looking at Git and GitHub or GitLab especially. This is necessary to make sure that you can track your changes and revert mistakes that you made along the way. We will learn about package managers such as NPM that will help us to manage external libraries and specify certain versions of those libraries to make sure that our website or app will not break the next time we are working on it. Build tools will help us to automate repetitive tasks such as downloading dependencies, running tests, and many other tasks during the build process. We will take a look at different JavaScript frameworks such as React, Vue, Angular, or Svelte. Each of these have their own advantages and disadvantages. Security will become even more crucial during the backend part. However, there are a lot of potential vulnerabilities in frontend that we need to learn about. Although most of the authentication needs to be done on the backend, we need to learn about the different auth strategies and best user experience for the frontend as well. Whether it is integration, end-to-end, or unit testing, there are several ways to approach front-end testing to make sure that your changes will not break in production. Server-side rendering is a very specific approach used wherever you have dynamic content in combination with a focus on search engine optimization. We will get into the pros and cons of that later. TypeScript is on the way to become the industry standard, especially for bigger teams. It is used to make sure that proper typing within the codebase is enforced. Despite web components struggling to be used widely within the industry, we will cover the basic concepts of it and why it could make sense to use them. Progressive web apps do have a similar problem of adaptation. However, from my personal point of view, their potential is fairly big, and especially for smaller teams, progressive web apps are an easy and quick solution to create a mobile application. We will cover static site generators such as Next.js, which could be used for server-side rendering as well, and the query language GraphQL to receive the right amount of data from the backend. Beyond that, we will dig deeper into mobile applications apart from progressive web apps that use frameworks such as React Native or Flutter. In addition to that, we will take a brief look at desktop applications and discuss best practices for the user interface and the user experience. With that, we are going to wrap up the front-end part of our journey. There will certainly be a lot of detours along the way, and we will not be able to cover each and every framework and library. However, this will cover a lot of basic and advanced knowledge for the front-end part of a web developer, and we are going to address the back-end part afterwards. Please do not get discouraged if you did not understand every word I mentioned in this video. You will get to know everything you need within the next videos. Also, please leave any suggestions or questions in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe. That way you will not miss the next videos and we can go on this journey together.